Hey there, and welcome to the majority element problem, where you're given an array of numbers of size n, and you want to return the majority element. So pretty much what that means is that we have an array right here of numbers, and we want to return which element shows up the most. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 twos, and 1, 2, 3 ones. So right here, we would want to return 2. And the way we can do that is that we can have a counter where we have 4 twos and 3 ones. And then we see that we return the 2. And this would require O of n space. But can we solve this in O of 1 space? Actually, we can. But here we want to do this in constant space because it's possible. So first we want to have a variable called balance, and we want to have a variable that holds the current candidate. So first we start off with 2, and because 2 is our first candidate, we set that over here, and then our current balance of 2 is 1. And so we're on to the next. We see that's another 2, so we add a 1. Then we see, okay, we don't have a 2, so we subtract a 1, so we're at 1. And then over here we see again that we have another 1, and because the current candidate is 2, we go down to 0, and we have another 1 right here. Now we set our balance to 1, but we switch the candidate to 1 because it is our majority as of right now. Then we go to 2, we subtract 1 again from balance, so we're at 0, and now we get another 2, so we switch the candidate and our balance is at 1. So here we can see that the majority is 2, and that is our current value, and we just return the candidate. So how do we code this? Okay, with the code, we see that we receive a reference to a vector of ints called nums, and we want to return a variable. So we want to make a variable that we can return, and we're going to call that the candidate like we did before. And we want to have a counter variable or the balance variable, which we'll set to 0. Now we want to iterate through the vector, and if the current count equals 0, which is what it's initialized to, so it's going to set it right away, then we want to switch the candidate to num, like we said before in the explanation. So like we said before in the presentation, if the current number is equal to candidate, then we simply increase the balance variable by 1. Otherwise, we just decrease the balance variable, and that's it. That's simple. We return the candidate, and whatever it finally lands on is the answer. So let's easily submit this. As we see, I kept messing up balance and count, so we're just gonna submit it again. And here we see that it is accepted. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, please put in the comments below. Other than that, peace.